If I had $1 for every single Shrek game that was ever made, I could buy this used Shrek t-shirt that says "Get Ogre It" with Shrek in increasingly suggestive poses. You know, because it's $35 and for some reason they made 35 Shrek video games. And just like Shrek Treasure Hunt for the PS1, I scoured the lands, the swamp, the fairy tale kingdoms, and I collected every single one of them and played them in order. I'm talking every single console game, every single handheld game, every single PC game, every single TV game. We'll get to that. Every single Shrek game to ever be released. And I didn't just play every single one of them, I also ranked them on a tier list. So these are the tiers: Onion, the Swamp, Donkey, Three Blind Mice, Farquaad. The Onion, the ultimate award a Shrek game can get. A tier is gonna be the Swamp. He loves the swamp. He loves taking naked swamp baths. It can get pretty steamy. And then Donkey, C tier, he puts up with Donkey. He doesn't hate him. Might seem like he hates him. He doesn't hate him, he puts up with him. The D tier are the Three Blind Mice, because Shrek doesn't like them at all. It's pretty evident from the opening of the first film. The worst possible tier is Farquaad, Lord Farquaad tier. If a game sucks so bad, it will be equivalent to Lord Farquaad. And these are all the Shrek games. Oh my god, it actually never ends. Okay, there are, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 33, 34, 35. Oh my god, why did I think that this was an okay idea? Why did they make 35 Shrek games? But they did, and I can't complain, and I have to play all of them. So starting off here with the Shrek game to birth all Shrek games. It's Shrek. Just Shrek. Now this game was released in 2001 exclusively on the Xbox, along with the Xbox as one of the original launch titles. Shrek 2001 with maybe the best menu screen that we've seen so far in a Shrek game, and it is the only menu screen that we've seen in a Shrek game.
Shrek, something terrible has happened.
I touched myself in the mirror. Sorry. So the plot for this game is that basically this evil wizard Merlin, not to be confused with Merlin from Shrek the Third. That's a different Merlin. This is the weird video game version of Merlin. He's evil. So he's kidnapped Fiona for reasons unknown, and the only way to stop him is by doing good deeds.
Only by performing good deeds will you be able to push back the fog and find Merlin's tower.
Good deeds? Shrek has to do good deeds? You know, the thing Shrek hates doing, but for some reason in this game, he's just all for it. Okay, whoa, wow. I don't think this is a frame rate issue this time. It is a frame rate issue. And because I can't figure out how to cap it, we just have to deal with this hyperactive ADHD chocolate addicted Shrek for the time being. I'll just move the analog slightly slower and we can watch him do this weird looking crip walk thing down his swamp. Can grab with circle. I got a chicken. Can he fly like Zelda? He cannot. Oh, I just kicked the chicken. I'm sorry. So the beginning stage in Shrek's Swamp is all just a tutorial, but we got to experience our first taste of combat in a Shrek game. I messed up the combo. This is a great game. So once we finish that, we jump into the mirror and we teleport to Mother Goose Land to start cranking out our good deeds, which include corralling Little Bo Peep's sheep and tossing the egg kids into the gander's nest. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Hey, excuse me, you there. Would you mind getting my children for me, please?
Yes, developer. Kick Humpty Dumpty. Got him. Where's his children? Kidnapping simulator. Got him. Humpty, leave me alone. Completely understandable that you're against this. Ah, I missed.
Hey, put them down.
Hey, put them down. What accent is that? Oh. So after we gathered all of the egg children and returned them to the gander's nest, it's time for Little Bo Peep's farm. Also, this game just has some of the best voice acting that I've ever heard. Oh, there's a wolf running around just kicking sheep. He's going, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah.
Why is he kicking? Listen to the voice actor. You just punch a sheep until he's knocked out and then you grab it. That's a good deed, Shrek. And thanks to the greatest characters in any form of media, the Egg Children, the first Shrek game is a solid swamp tier entry. I liked it. I think it would be fun. I think if I was little, I would sit and I would probably play that all day and then just lose a few brain cells because it's one of those games that you'll just hear when you're trying to fall asleep all night. Just, yeah, I'm the man. Yeah. So after the success of the first Shrek game, any guesses here on what the next title will be for the second Shrek game? Anyone? No, you guessed wrong. It's Shrek Extra Large. That's the name they decided to go with. And it is the same exact game that we just played for the Xbox. This is the exact same game, except remastered and released on the Gamecube with a different cover and title. So this game drops below the original Shrek game in our tier list due to market manipulation and shady business tactics. So moving on to the first Shrek handheld game released in 2001 for the Game Boy Color, it's Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown, and it's possibly Mortal Kombat's greatest competitor. Select your champion. I want to be Pinocchio. Where is he? There he is. High intensity gameplay here once again on the Nibs channel. Pinocchio versus Wolf. Wolf's gonna get his ass ate from the inside from Pinocchio. I'm gonna tell a lie. And what is this? So I realized a few things playing this game. One, I'm not a Pinocchio main. Don't know what I'm doing here. Am I shooting things? I think so. I'm just gonna spam this. I don't know if it's doing anything. No, it's not. Okay, you know what? Pinocchio sucks. Two, some characters are OP and they need a nerf. Shrek versus... Oh my god. It's a mystery. What does that mean? Boss fight? What the hell is that? What character is this? That's just a little naked man in tights. What is it? Is it Gingy? Oh, I think it's Gingy. My bad. They made him very flesh color. Come back here, you son of a bitch. I can't hit him. He just keeps running. Okay, how am I... This is honestly like unbeatable. This game is rigged against me. Rigged, election, Gingy. In 3, this game sucks, and it's our first Farquaad entry. I just want to take a second here and go over the original Game Informer review for this game. So the title of the review is Handheld Misery. It was rated a 0.5 out of 10. I like here where they said the playability is similar to driving a car without wheels. And for the entertainment value, they just quoted the Bible, Revelation 27. When the 1,000 years are over, Satan will be released from his prison. Well, boys and girls, he's back and making games to boot. So they basically just said Satan made this game. And then the second opinion here from Justin Leeper, who also agreed that it was a 0.5 out of 10. He said, mankind's greatest mystery will be how TDK could release this decrepit abomination, then charge actual money for it. A silly paraplegic monkey could design a better game. And then the Shrek Wiki just wrote, it is notorious for its poor quality, being considered one of the worst fighting games of all time. Seems a little dramatic. I mean, it wasn't fun, actually. It was almost unplayable in my opinion. Maybe the worst fighting game I've ever played. So we're gonna cleanse our palate here with Shrek Activity Center. It's a game from 2001 on the PC aimed towards little baby children. Okay, how am I not hitting them? Activity Center? It is essentially just a bunch of point and click mini games, similar to what you would find on the back of a cereal box. So that's a Farquaad entry. So next is the only Shrek game that I remember playing from my childhood. It's Shrek Treasure Hunt for the PS1. I had this game and I loved it. And I remember one time I was sick and I played this game for probably 7 or 8 hours one day. Yeah, so the funniest thing about this game is that it was released on the PS1 in 2002, even though the PlayStation 2 was released 2 years earlier. And I can't really find a reason why they released it on the PS1. I don't know. I guess it's not weird for companies to release games on older consoles, considering Ubisoft was releasing Just Dances on the Wii up until like 2020. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm pretty pumped for this one. I don't mean to hype it up. I love this game. Oh, this one's gonna be an onion. No, I can't. What am I saying? No, I can't. No bias. Ooh. Looks different in my head. Looks different in my memory. Wow, I played this for 7 hours? Was I okay? You know, it would explain a lot about how I am now. Alright, no one has any right to say that their favorite game of all time was a retro game because it's strictly based off of nostalgia, and when you actually play them, they're not good. I could be playing Grand Theft Auto right now. That is just a way better game. I know it's like, oh, they have way better technology now than they did back then. But like, if someone says my favorite game of all time is Shrek Treasure Hunt like I was about to, I was gonna look like such a fool when like Skyrim exists. I could be playing Skyrim right now. But instead I'm playing Shrek Treasure Hunt. It's frying my brain. Okay, this is the game. So don't meet your heroes, I guess. Or don't play with your heroes. Ooh. For anyone else, this might be a Farquaad game. I have to put on 3 Blind Mice to just honor my child self. He would be so sad if I said this is the worst game I've ever played when I sat there having the time of my life. So it has to go in 3 Blind Mice. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna move on to Shrek's answer to Mario Party. This is Shrek Super Party, released in 2002. And the characters look like this.
Kingdom just down the road. A misunderstood ogre.
Oh!
A beautiful princess.
I wouldn't rescue that thing. I'd leave that thing in a tower. I'd probably kill it in the tower. So yeah, it's just a Mario Party clone where you play mini games, you collect and trade bugs to gain points, and you cover each other in milk. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm covered in freaking milk, Fiona. Shrek milk. Call that Shrilk.
Yo, can I get a sip of that Shrilk?
Anyway, overall, I enjoyed it, and I think it would be really fun to play with other people, like together on a PS2. So I gave this one a swamp tier rating. And yes, play this with other people. It would be very, very fun. I'm gonna get a PS2, and I'm gonna force everybody to sit down and play Shrek Super Party with me. But you know who wouldn't give this game a swamp tier rating? The Shrek Wiki. Yeah, those stuck-up prudes said this game was, let's see, where's the quote? The game received overwhelmingly negative reviews from critics and fans. It is regarded as one of the worst Shrek video games, and one of the worst party games of all time. Okay, Shrek Wiki, you're not invited to my slumber party then. How's that sound? Okay, so here's a new console unlocked in the Shrek gaming saga, the Game Boy Advance. So this is Shrek Hassle at the Castle, released in 2002. What a romantic little menu screen. And it's a game that thinks it's better than us by using big words for no reason. Once upon a time in a faraway swamp, there lived an ornery ogre named Shrek. Ornery? There's no way. Is ornery a word? Hold on. No, it is a word. It means bad-tempered and combative. Never heard that word in my life, but okay, Shrek, you pretentious twat. So yeah, it's just a beat-em-up platformer without anything noticeably horrendous, so it gets humbly placed into the donkey tier. Staying in 2002 on the Game Boy Advance, we have Shrek Swamp Kart Racing, which is a 3D Mario Kart-style racing game released on the Game Boy Advance. Yes, you heard me right. This is a 3D racing game. Released on the Game Boy. The Game Boy. A 3D racing game on the Game Boy. Okay, let's just see what it looks like. Ooh. It's very invasive to the eyes. Whoa. Wow. This is a game. This is definitely a game. How are you supposed to see this when you're on a Game Boy Advance? Wait, what? Okay. I'm stuck in the wall. Actually stuck in the wall. I can't move. And I've shrunken. I've shrunken and I can't get up. Yeah, playing this game makes me wish I was born as a Greenland shark. Just completely blind and bumping into glaciers every now and then for like 400 years. So that game was horrible. Maybe the worst game that we've played yet. That is an obvious Farquad. Yeah, so surprisingly, 3D racing games weren't the Game Boy Advance's specialty. Yeah, who would have thought? So this next game is Shrek Reekin Havoc on the Game Boy. It's a sequel to the other one, and it's just another beat-em-up platformer. You're Fiona doing parkour. There's this weird little character that we've never seen before with a bag on its head that beats you with a stick. It's got jiggle physics. Guys, eyes up here. Her eyes are up here. What more do you want? It's 3 blind mice. We're moving on to probably the biggest daddy of Big Daddy Shrek games, Shrek 2. This one is going to... I think a lot of people will be familiar with this game from their childhood, except me. I have never played this game. So the game starts off with a little cutscene where Shrek and Fiona are getting ready to travel to the kingdom of Far, Far Away to meet her parents. But first they need to collect supplies. Okay, so we're going to the kingdom of Far, Far Away and we are going to collect eyeballs. Sorry, donkey. I'm just learning the controls. Why is Gingy here? Yeah, apparently those supplies include eyeballs and weird little dwarves that have been randomly tied up and strung around Shrek's swamp. There's a little guy in a thing. There we go. Did I help him?
Many thanks to you. Could you rescue my 6 brothers as well?
Care to explain, buddy? Why you have a bunch of little men hogtied around your swamp? Your wife's here. She'd like to know. Ideally, you would have other people to play with as the other characters. However, I don't. So you can just switch between the characters and they all have their own abilities. Yeah, I'm Gingy. Let's go. I'm Gingy, bitch. Not the gumdrop buttons. I actually did the voice of Gingy in the original Shrek film. Shrek lifts things.
Look at those muscles.
Fiona slows time. Gingy throws a candy cane, and Donkey, I don't know what Donkey does, honestly, but he's there. They're beating that guy in the swing to death. I don't even think he did anything. No, he's dead. He went limp. There's also this really weird encounter with Little Red Riding Hood randomly making chicken soup in front of your house, and then she asks you if you can knock out her chickens and then throw them into her kettle. Stun the chicken, Shrek. Oh my god. It freaking drowned in a pond. Wow, we're just killing chickens, just straight up killing them. And now tired from brutally murdering all those chickens, it's time to rate it. I know that a lot of people love this game. I mean, it got greatest hits on PS2. I don't feel super fulfilled from that. I feel like I would rather play Shrek Super Party, but it was definitely better than Hassle at the Castle. You know, Shrek 2 is a fine game. It's not the Onion for me, sadly. We haven't found the Onion yet. So next is Shrek 2 for PC. And you might be mumbling to yourself, but Nibs, we just played Shrek 2. Why would we just play it again on PC? It's the same game. No, it's not the same game. Yes, it has the same exact title and cover art, but this is a completely different game. Different gameplay, different story. It's made by a different developer. Okay, wait, actual cutscene.
What in the name of all the king's horses has been going on around here?
So basically in this cutscene, Donkey just tells you what you need to collect in the game while completely shattering the fourth wall, but it's okay because he's in character.
It's kind of spooky. They're just hanging in midair like that.
And that's just a tutorial teaching you the mechanics of the game until we get to the point where they introduce maybe the greatest character in all of gaming history. Okay, what is that thing? What is that?
Hey,
I've never...
I'm Roy, your save fairy. If you see me flying around, run up to me and I'll save your game. It really sparks your sense of wonder, don't it?
We have just discovered maybe the best character, never mind in the entire Shrek universe, maybe in all of gaming. It's Roy, the fourth wall breaking save fairy. Roy, do you mind saving my game for me, buddy? Oh, I got a double jump. Thanks, Roy. See you later, man. So after the tutorial, Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey head to far, far away for a wedding ball until your carriage is hijacked by weird little men from the forest. Why can't I hit them? I'm confused. They keep dodging.
Hit your left mouse button.
I'm trying, Donkey. They keep dodging. I gotta chase him into the woods and then he just runs back.
You have a nice day too.
Oh, when they have the wheels, when they have the wheel. Okay, and now you're dead.
This one fancies himself a hero.
They didn't even try to fight back. So this game just felt different. It has something that the other Shrek games just didn't have. I will play this game for 10 hours straight. Sadly, we have about 30 games to go. Maybe it was the fact that it was made for PC. A little man standing in the forest with two milky eyes. Kick him off the edge. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe it was Roy. Oh, it was Roy. Let's go, Roy. Thank you, my guy. Where'd he go? I heard him. I saw him for a little second. But I could have sat down and completed this entire game, which we might do. But for now, we just have to award it our greatest and highest honor that we can award a single Shrek game. Do not drown me in a mud puddle yet, my little niblets. I do not hate Shrek 2. However, Shrek 2 is the Shrek 2. This is the onion so far. That is 100% the onion. And I am feeling the list. I am feeling my ogre self right now. Sadly, I do not have great faith in Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And as with all Shrek games so far, there's a very long cutscene in the beginning. However, this is a Game Boy, so the quality isn't all there. Wow, that is absolutely haunting. Oh my God. They didn't look at that and they're like, maybe we should just do pixel art instead of pixelating a shot from the movie. Christ almighty, man. Yeah, this game is just another Game Boy platformer. So here's a quick synopsis. Pumpkin's bad, move stuff and jump on it. It's harder than Elden Ring. This is so hard. And Shrek can't swim. Maybe there is a magic fairy that really has it in for ogres. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, talking pig. A magic fairy? Oh, he freaking drowned. And we're dead. 3 blind mice tier. Do you remember the fan favorite game from a little while ago? Shrek Activity Center? Not a word. Deer Day? Day? How is deer not a word? Mean. What? Well, no one panic, but there's a sequel. And for some reason, these old PC disc games just refuse to open full screen, so I apologize. They're the size of a Pop-Tart. This is the biggest size of the game that I can get. So I'm over here. This is my little, like, AFK screen, and then you're gonna see it way over there. This pig is freaking me out right here, though. Catch Puss in Boots. Let's start at the beginning. Pesky cat will rip Shrek's clothes to shreds. So I gotta just click them out, the cat, basically. All right, there he is. Got him. Where is he? There he is. Got him. I don't like the yeah that he screams. This is a game for 2-year-olds. I promise you I will be wasting all of our time by making you watch this, so we're just gonna throw it in Farquaad and we're gonna move on to the first game that I had to pay actual money for. It's Shrek Ogre Bowler. This is an official Shrek game that was released on Wild Tangent like 20 years ago, and you can either buy it for $10 or you can rent it for 4 hours. For $3. All right, so I'm trying to get Shrek Ogre Bowler, and I have to rent it for like $3 for a 4-hour rental, and they want my address. I don't really want to give a site that I don't really want to give them my address, but we're gonna give them my address and then hope that some assassin who operates through the Shrek Ogre Bowler website doesn't come and assassinate me. So I'm really going all out for this, and I don't feel great about this. All right, I'll catch you in a sec. So this right here is a great example of always listen to your gut. Oh god, I hate pressing complete purchase. They're gonna drain my entire account. So a little while after recording this, I got a text from my bank saying that someone used my card to gamble $1,000 on DraftKings. Now I'm not saying that this is because I put my address and debit card into the Shrek Ogre Bowler website. I just find it a little coincidental that the website that primarily focuses on slot machine games and gambling that recently took my bank card information spent $1,000 gambling. This is all speculation, but I'm just saying go with your gut and don't download Shrek Ogre Bowler just because it's not a great game. Okay, once again, the only way I can record this is in this little window because for some reason they don't install properly and I can't access OBS, and when I try, it nukes my entire computer. So we're gonna play it like this, and I only got 4 hours and I probably wasted a half hour trying to figure that out. Oh, I aim as I fire. And I'm literally just Shrek. Oh, that's kind of fun. I hate that was kind of fun. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, at the time I thought this game was pretty fun, but do not let my miraculous turkey distract you from the fact that they were using $1,000 of my hard-earned money to gamble on, like, I don't know, horse races. So even though I placed it in donkey tier at the time, this is going to be an official overruling and it's going to drop to like at least 3 blind mice. Maybe that's a Farquad penalty. You know, we should probably just put it in Farquad. All right, this is Shrek 2, Beg for Mercy on the Game Boy. Yeah, it's another platformer that adds nothing new to anything we've seen already, unless you count triggering my trauma from playing every Garfield game. Let's get all the coins. We need 40 coins. Garfield games could learn a lot from Shrek games, though. You don't need 434 hot dogs. We have to eat 434 hot dogs? A lot of hot dogs. A lot of hot dogs. This is having fun. Well, that game sucked. Maybe the worst game that we played so far. I think it was even worse than the Activity Center. So next is the moment that you've all been waiting for, and you haven't even known that you've been waiting for it. It's a game that Nintendo wishes Smash could be. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Shrek PvP fighting classic, Shrek SuperSlam. Out of all of the horribly long intro cutscenes to Shrek games so far, this one is by far the best.
Milk and cookies? Monster!
This is cool. I like this game.
This is between me and my afternoon snack.
Fat chance, hairball! I wear a bag. No cookies get crumbled in this town.
This game is basically just Shrek Bar Fight Simulator, and it's awesome. The environments are destructible. There are like combos you can learn and weapons you can pick up. Yeah, beat him with it. Beat him with the ham. There's a battle pass. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Oh, okay, he's got to be close to dead, right? Ow! Yeah, it would be better playing against someone else, but it was very fun and it felt complete and polished. So this is a rare and deserving, in my opinion game. Wait, no, in an onion tier, in my opinion, this is an onion game. However, the same can't be said for the handheld versions. Who is that? Little Red Riding Hood with a gun? You can't just give her a gun. So this is the DS version, and yeah, this is a Farquad, and a Game Boy Advance version, and you may be asking yourself, how would they even make this game on Game Boy Advance? Well, oh, yeah, it's a completely different game. Okay, that makes sense. And then, wait, how am I teleporting? Can you chill for a sec, Fiona? Christ. All right, you guys gotta relax, okay? Donkey's overpowered. Donkey needs a nerf. See, I admit I had zero idea what I was doing in the Game Boy Advance version, but I wanted to look up how to play because I didn't want people like, this is the best game ever. You just don't know how to play. You're an idiot. Suck my shrilk out of my shripples. My Shrek nipple. We don't have to go down this road again. But during my Google search, I found something even better. Okay, so I just Googled Shrek SuperSlam Game Boy Advance Gingy Guide because I don't want you guys to get mad at me for not understanding the game mechanics. And I found this from 9 years ago, a beginner's guide to the current meta. It looks like he's also a Gingy main. Hey all, Crumpet here on a mighty quest to uplift you all slamators into professed ogres. Core techniques, there's like an actual guide to how to play the characters. Shrek 5 is supposed to come out in 2026. Anyone else start thinking about it and spend the rest of the day rocking a semi-chub? Yes, there is a semi-active subreddit for Shrek SuperSlam, a smoldering raging inferno of male virility. Let's give that an upvote. This was forged by the gods, Shrek SuperSlam. Thank God I put it in onion tier because there is a dedicated fan base that would probably want my head on a platter. I put the DS version in Farquaad. I'm sticking by that, and I'm keeping the Game Boy Advance version in Three Blind Mice. The PS2 is the onion. Okay, moving on. So you've heard of Mario Kart, you love Garfield Kart, and Garfield Kart 2, Furious Racing, but I am honored to introduce to you Shrek's contribution to the Mario Kart rip-off racing game genre. And yes, there are versions for like every single console here too, but I'm going to start off with the console version, which opens with another classic 30-minute cutscene with Shrek and Gingy having a breath-holding competition. And then Donkey shows up with a magic wand and just starts turning everything into carts. Yeah, I don't know. You see, Shrek Smash and Crash Racing is plagued by numerous issues, including, but not limited to, lack of racing feeling. It doesn't really feel like a racing game though, it feels like I'm running through a track. You know, it doesn't really feel like it's a race, I don't know. 60% of all buttons just look behind you. I don't even know where I'm going. Every button looks behind you. I keep trying to press something. No map anywhere on the screen. Okay, where's the track? There's also no map track like in Mario Kart, so I can see where I'm going or expect turns or anything. No Barry B. Benson DLC. And Donkey being too OP, among many more. It doesn't look that bad. It just plays horrible. I don't know. People are gonna hate me for that. There's people who be like, I have 5,000 hours in that game. What do you mean it sucks? Tell that to the leaderboard, little man. That's probably what someone would say to me. That's probably what they're typing in the comments right now. Yeah, sorry, this game sucks and you wasted 5,000 hours of your time. It is by far the worst Shrek console game that we have ever played. And out of all the games that were completely changed for the DS version, this, in my opinion, should have been one of them. But it's the exact same game as console. It feels just as bad as PS2. It doesn't feel worse. I mean, oops. Sorry, just gotta back up real quick. 3-point turn, excuse me, coming through. I thought a DS version would be worse than a PS2 version. It feels like the exact same game. No surprises here. I'm sorry if you loved it. That is also a Farquaad. And then there's the version for Game Boy, of course. Oh my God. How do you... Whoa. Whoa, this might be the best version? Hold on a sec. They might have something here with the Game Boy Advance one. God damn, it's giving me a headache. Yeah, I can't play this one very long. Oh, my eyes. Go, finish strong. Okay, wait, we didn't come in last. Ow. Oh God, that is the best version of the game. Why is that the best version of the game? No, it was about the same as Ogre Bowler, actually. So moving on to the first Shrek game to come out after the third Shrek movie. That's right, all these previous games were released while there were only 2 Shrek films. Moving on to Shrek the Third on the PS2. So basically the plot is that Fiona's dad dies. He's a frog, but you should just watch Shrek 2 if you're confused about that. I'm not spoiling it. But he dies and he leaves Shrek to become king. Shrek doesn't want to be king, so instead he goes to try to find Fiona's cousin to make him king, blah, blah, blah. It opens to Shrek looking like this. Whoa, oh my God. Absolute queen. So in this game, you were just a war criminal and you just travel stage to stage, completely massacring villagers. Like, what is going on? What's the story here? I mean, I'm aware of the story, but I don't know why he's just killing everybody who lives in the town. It seems kind of, I don't know, genocidal for a Shrek game. And collecting their souls. We collect their souls, it looks like. These little men get killed in the courtyard and then we collect their souls while in drag. Maybe the best opening to a Shrek game we've ever seen. It is definitely a video game and it gets thrown into the donkey tier. So moving quick here through the DS version. It's a completely different game again. This version is more of a puzzle game where you swap between characters who can do different things to progress through the levels. Donkey tier, I guess, it's like slightly more creative than the other DS games. There's also a Game Boy version. I'm sorry, I shouldn't apologize for every Game Boy version, but we have to play it. POV. You're a child in 2007 with only a Game Boy Advance and a love for your favorite film, Shrek the Third. You go to GameStop, where you've saved up $30 in allowance over the course of 6 months, and you decide to spend it on Shrek the Third. You're expecting to travel the lands of Shrek and find King Arthur, and oh my God, why are the animals from Madagascar here? Why is Gloria the hippo in the Shrek the Third game? I'm sorry, hold on, let me put this clamshell down. Hi Gloria. There are magic items hidden all around. Collect them and you can gain special abilities. Why on earth are we just acting like she should be there? I'm sorry, child from 2007. I don't know why Gloria the Hippo's in it either. Yeah, 3 blind mice tier. Not Farquaad because I think it's funny. So moving on to day 2 of the Shrek Gaming Hellhole. I mean, extravaganza. We're having fun here. And oh boy, is day 2 packed with fun. And I'm not being sarcastic because we're starting off with another game from my childhood. It's Shrek Ogres and Dronkeys. And it's a Shrek babysitting simulator. Just imagine Nintendogs, but instead of a cute little golden retriever puppy, it's Shrek and Donkey's ugly kids that they drop off to leave with you because they want to go on a vacation.
Fiona and I have to go on a little trip. How are you with baby?
So they just leave their stupid little ugly kids alone with you and whoever this is. Okay, I don't trust this little character here. I would not trust him near a daycare. I'm glad you're here. I'm Fiona's dwarf. Fiona has a dwarf? Fiona's a slave owner? So you basically just play with the babies with different toys and you try to teach them new skills that they can use when you let them wander outside to collect you things. Was that Fiona? Does she have a baby monitor on us? She's got a nanny cam. She's gonna be mad when she sees what we're doing to the babies. Can we lead it into a pond? Sadly, we cannot drown the babies. Yeah, my babies were stupid and refused to climb on blocks. Specifically Debbie, who was our weakest link, and she dragged the entire team down. Debbie's being a hog. Deborah's hogging all the items. Climb the block, you son of a bitch. There you go, Debbie. No, put it down. You need to climb it, not pick it up. Come on, my lovely children. Don't hit it. You need to learn a skill. That was pretty cool, Debbie. You put it on top of the block. And I have a memory of like having to change the baby's diapers, but my babies apparently had incredible gut health and they never pooped. So we couldn't experience that. And instead we just did the bare minimum until their deadbeat parents came back. Yeah, so anyway, the game is pretty good. I threw it in the swamp tier. So next is Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games. Quite the mouthful. But yeah, it's just a bunch of Shrek mini games with character models. This game definitely has character models. Fiona looks unhealthy. Just straight up, she looks like she needs something. Medicine or supplements or something. Yeah, Fiona needs help. She needs to be evaluated. Something's wrong with her. Yeah, this game has great mini games, like characters that never stop yapping during the worst ring toss game ever.
This little thing isn't a snake, it's a snack.
Not just any princess.
Wow, they never shut up, huh? And Milking Mayhem. Milking Mayhem. We get to milk Gingy's wife, it looks like. Which is just Deny Healthcare Simulator 2007. Help the gingerbread people find their undercooked parts before they reach the end of the conveyor belt. So we're just toying with lives here in the Shrek universe. There's some dark stuff going on in the Shrek world, let me tell you. Yeah, we're just burning a bunch of candy people alive because I can't remember the... Okay, there. I don't know what that one is. The ones with the gut infection are just gonna die. Also with the leg. I don't know. Yeah, he's praying to his god and I can't help him. I don't know what to do. I just keep burning them alive. Okay, next game. So this one's a Farquaad. The DS version is, you know, not much better, but at least it had a proper milking simulator. I want to try Milking Mayhem. I don't know what that means. Are we just gonna torment gingerbread people again by drowning them in milk? Waterboard my enemies with a milk and a towel! Prince Charming's over there freaking going to work. We gotta beat him. So here we are playing Amish Simulator 2008 for the Nintendo DS. Up next is butter churning and fixing a wagon wheel. And then getting all of our teeth pulled out by the town bishop. That one's my favorite minigame. How many teeth can Ezekiel pull out of Esther's head? Alright, this one's not very good, but it's still not fun. It's still a Farquaad. Which brings us to a game that is now considered lost media. I'm talking Shrek Kart. No, not Shrek Smash and Crash Racing. This is Shrek Kart. It's different. Shrek Kart was an app that was released in 2009 on iOS, Android, and Samsung smart TVs. Which is basically just Android but on TV, before it was pulled from everything around 2017-ish, which is a massive problem. This means that if you don't have Shrek Kart just already installed on your phone, it's just impossible to get. So I know that I said in this video I'm playing... Hold on, my Tamagotchi is gonna die. Hold on one sec here. Oh my god, he's starving to death. Hold on one sec. Burger. Cake. Oh my god, he weighs 66 pounds now. He's probably gonna die. Anyway, yeah, I know I said I was gonna play every single Shrek game in this video, so I need to apologize. I have something to show all of you. Shrek Kart on the Samsung Smart TV. Oh, hey, couldn't help but realize you were checking out my Shrek Kart on my Samsung Smart TV. If you're lucky, I'll give you a few rounds on it. Shrek Kart, and I gotta play on this, so let's Do that. Single race tournament. We're gonna do a tournament. I didn't get this game for nothing. Wow, Shrek looks. That's the face of a cold-blooded killer. Oh my god. Okay, this is high-quality YouTube gameplay. Can we be Gingy? Yes, we can be Gingy. I assume it should speed by itself. I shouldn't have to hold down like drift or anything. Oh, you just saw me for a sec. That was super awkward. Oh, hi. Okay, it does control automatically. I guess we took a shortcut immediately. Why does this feel better than the PS2? I hate that you can see me in the dark areas. This actually feels good on the smart TV. Why would they pull this? It looks better than the PS2 game. It feels good even with the TV remote. So is Shrek Kart on the Samsung Smart TV the greatest Shrek racing game to ever be released? Oh, that's a car explosion. Oh, I got big onions. That's unfortunate. It's gonna make me throw up. Okay, this is, oh no, who was that? See ya, Fiona. See ya, Fiona. Oh my god. Jump to scare away the bees. How do I jump? Oh, the up arrow. Why is that a feature? Did we win the race? I think we didn't win the race. I don't think we did too good. That was Shrek Kart on the TV. I gotta get better at it. Yes. Yes, it is. So next, we're going to venture into what I have coined the modern Shrekra of gaming. I was going to say the modern era of Shrek gaming. There's a pun there somewhere. I don't feel like finding it. Basically, because the next game is the first Shrek game on PS3. It's Shrek Forever After. And honestly, I've never seen the movie that is based on because I didn't even know it existed. Okay, new game. Why does Fiona look like that? Why is Puss in Boots fat? And why is Donkey mewing? Apparently, it takes place in an alternate timeline where Shrek was never born. Puss in Boots is fat and Fiona's like an ogre freedom fighter. Yeah, this is just another typical Shrek game. It's very reminiscent of Shrek 2 on the PS2. Also, it plays this song during combat for some reason.
Stop hitting me!
No way this plays in the game. So I kept playing this game hoping that it would just kick in at some point, but it just never really did. And it's actually just a really flat installment into the Shrek gaming franchise. But because I didn't want to tear my eyeballs out of my head playing it, I put it in Donkey. But is the DS version better? It's never better. I don't even know why I prefaced by acting like it was a question. No, it's not better. The DS version is not better. Whoa, he hip thrusted him to death. It did have this cool part where you could sign your name on the contract though. Let's call him Spurk. Let's draw a smiley face because we're happy to be losing our life. Oh, almost drew an elephant head. Sorry, I was disassociating. Okay, you know what? Let's just leave it there. I forgot I was on YouTube. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Sure. But no, it's not better, and that one goes in a Farquad. So as for Shrek games, like Shrek titled games, that's it. But just sit down. Can this Tamagotchi shut up? What is your problem? I gotta tell everybody to sit down because we're not done with the Shrek games. We're not done with the Shrek games. The next game is... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's another racing game? Okay, this is DreamWorks Superstar Kartz with a Z because it's cool. It's basically Shrek Kart, except it's not on a TV. It feels a little bit worse, and all the other DreamWorks characters are here. Oh man, this might be... This feels worse than the one on TV. What's he holding? Oh, I got shields from like How to Train Your Dragon or something. Let's hold out. Let's hold out. It is better than Garfield Kart. Wow, I missed that, and it felt like I was aligned. Oh my god, I just sniped Alex, sniped the gloop, sniped my wife. See ya, broad. Should have watched the kids. Shouldn't have left them with that dwarf. What? It ended? I'm not done. What is happening? Drive, Shrek! God damn it. We beat Toothless. We beat the penguin from Madagascar. We lost to the blob from that meme where it says old people when they don't remove their card from the machine. So this game definitely improved on what Smash and Crash Racing sucked at, which was everything. So for the time being, we're putting it in 3 blind mice. However, little did I realize that we can always rely on the DS version to come in clutch and just take that bar and drill it into the ground. I got 2 photos of Alex, the lion, on my screen. Can you go through here, shortcut? You cannot. Noted. So the DS version is actually 3 blind mice, and the console version is Donkey. Yeah, I had you for a second there, didn't I? Well, just calm down, because they're still, they're still not fun. But there's always hope, because the next game might be my worst financial decision of the year. Maybe my life, actually. So here we have next is DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. I guess it's a step up, because this one's on Steam. And, this one is $40. Yeah. Which is absolutely nuts. If you want all the DLC, it's $50. I can't justify paying that. I haven't even played it yet. That seems like a lot of money considering it came out Oh my god, it came out in 2023? This is new. Okay, let's play it. So entering the game for the first time, we start the tutorial that has some of the most compelling Shrek voice acting that we've heard so far.
Are you ready to learn how to race, Donkey?
That's AI Shrek voice. So yeah, I went through the tutorial. It didn't feel great. Oh man, it's still like too tight going into the drift. It's not smooth like Mario Kart. But I decided because this is a new game and, you know, costs $40, we should play online to get the real experience. Because, you know, surely there would be at least 1 or 2 people online. Looking bleak. Just like Garfield Kart. Keep in mind, this game is only a year old. But no, I waited in this lobby for a very long time, and there wasn't a single person online wanting to play. $40. It's back to racing the computer, I guess. Once again, it feels shockingly similar to all those other games, and it is frustrating. And I like Shrek. I do like Shrek. I'm not being a blind hater. But this is not a $40 game. This is a free game, and you sell a Shrek pass, and you sell skins. That's what you do. You copy the Marvel Rivals plan with DreamWorks All-Star Racing. Okay, so I can't rate it very high considering that I'm going to try to refund this game for $40. It felt the same as PS3. It was not worse than it. It was worse than Shrek Kart on my TV. Yes, I will stand by that. So I guess it's here. I guess it's the same because they didn't really learn much. Like, what was I, stupid? Like, yeah, the game feels the same, but it's $40. So as of right now, like, I believe it's deserving of Farquaad, strictly based off of the price tag and like not improving as much. Yeah, I don't know what Shrek did to my brain. This is not a donkey. Unless it was free, then maybe. Okay, we need to relax though. We need to relax. Everyone just take a deep breath. We're going to relax and we're going to play some Roblox. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but the next game is I'm completely done. I'm toasted. My entire brain is turned off. Okay, so the next game is an official Roblox experience made by DreamWorks. It's Shrek Swamp Tycoon. And it's like actually, you know, not that popular. Okay, here we are in Shrek Swamp Tycoon on Roblox. I am a noob ogre, it looks like, and the game's frozen immediately. Okay, this is Puss in Boots talking. I'm gonna do a Puss in Boots impression. Through the years, I have been known by many names. Diablo Gato, the furry lover? You were known as the furry lover? So always a lot going on in Roblox games. I always feel immediately overstimulated. What has happened to my swamp? It's been destroyed. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shrek. Can you help me rebuild it? Yes, of course. Okay, so the point of this Roblox game, and I'm not kidding here, Shrek basically makes you rebuild his swamp and then forces you to run on a treadmill to get stronger. All right, yes, Shrek. Yes, I'm listening to you, Daddy Shrek. Yes, I am growing my strength for you. My strength conditioning coach, Shrek. He wants me stronger for him, and to that I will oblige. I'm building his house by strengthening my calves to then pull his items across a finish line. Oh, you have to just do manual labor. Okay, this is a Shrek slave labor camp. I get it. Where you earn coins to then just spend on his swamp. It's basically indentured servitude simulator, and Shrek owns you. Okay, so there's my swamp. I made it myself. Well, I built the swamp. Now we're just moving on to other stuff. So that's Roblox swamp game. It was pretty addicting. My brain started to melt, and I did have flashes where I wanted to spend money. So they're doing something right. Can we do a Shrek outfit with a donkey head? How much is this? 160. Okay, we're gonna buy some Robux, I think. But we're gonna put, it was definitely better than the kart game. It was definitely better than Shrek the Third on DS. So I think it's the swamp. Last game. This isn't even a Shrek game. This is PowerWash Simulator with an official Shrek DLC collaboration. This is PowerWash Simulator, except with the Shrek DLC. And I've also never played PowerWash Simulator before. Duloc, City of Duloc. It is 0% cleaned. Let's just look around first before we just get right into cleaning the floor. So there's a tree. I'm washing all of this? How is that possible? Now, this was my first time ever playing Power Washing Simulator, so please excuse this sloppy gameplay. Oh, we are a power washer in the land of Shrek. This was the best money that I have ever spent. I've always wanted to power wash the Shrek universe, and now there's a product that does exactly that. And my wallet hurts. Hey, wash, 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 wash. Very satisfying seeing from like where you came to like where you are now. Getting rid of all this dirt and grime. Makes me think maybe I should start cleaning things in real life. And then I remember, I paid 40 bucks for this, might as well get my money's worth. But after I recorded this, I did go back and I got the hang of it. And look at this. Look at how clean it is. So it's actually a very good game. Just power wash nice and slow or your eyes might go crossed. And with the final ranking for Shrek Power Wash Simulator DLC, it's really fun. It's actually fun. I don't know why it's so fun. And I don't know if this says more about me or about the quality of Shrek video games, but we're finishing with an onion. It's very fun. I actually want to clean the entire city of Duloc and then get to Shrek Swamp. So that has to be an onion if it makes me want to power wash an entire city. So just like an onion with its many layers, or an ogre, or you know the quote, we have played and ranked every single Shrek video game to ever be released. Excluding like these. Like I know that they exist. The only place where you could get them was like this virus-riddled website. I'm not getting a virus for it, so just calm down. I'm aware that they exist. I couldn't get a virus to play these. I have been Nibs. Subscribe if you've made it through this journey with me. Ew, I'm sorry, I'm never saying that again. Like the video if you haven't liked it yet. It'll help me out of the swamp. I never want to see this ogre again. I've had it. I'll snap. Oh my god, they're making another movie.